Hello, CCMS students and parents. Welcome to your first ever back to school night virtually. So to begin, for those who, for those of you, for those families who don't know who I am, my name is Mr. Aparicio. One of the main reasons why I love working at CCMS is because I love getting to know my students and building long-lasting relationships with them. I feel like I want my students to know me more than just a teacher. I want them to be able to depend on me if they ever need me. And I also love getting to know them outside of the classroom setting as well, such as playing sports on the schoolyard, or if they need help with anything else, such as other schoolwork or little things like that. Um, Now, as for the subject that I currently teach, I teach sixth grade English language arts, and I also teach a second English class, which is called ELD, or English language development. So a little bit more of a background on me. I am an alumni from California State University, Northridge, and I'm currently pursuing my master's degree at Loyola Marymount University. Some interesting hobbies that I have about myself are that I love going to the movies, I love walking at the beach, and I also really enjoy hiking. Okay, so now for the fun stuff. So here's four major topics that we're going to be going over this year in this class. One of our first ones is our sixth grade vision statement. Families. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's our sixth grade vision statement is something that the students live upon during the school year. It's something how they envision how their sixth grade year is going to be. Next, we're going to be reading a book called Seed Folks. It's an interesting read. I feel like the students are really going to enjoy. Next, we're going to be learning about human rights and how to advocate for them. Here's where I'm going to be showing you guys the different human rights that you are born with. And then lastly, one of the bigger projects that we're going to be doing towards the end of the year is creating a community service project. And I'll get more into that once the year progresses. So don't you worry. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so for the course materials, you guys should know this by now, but let me just give you a quick refresher. You need a five subject notebook or one subject notebook, whichever you feel is easiest. I feel like five subject is the easiest because you get to label each course with just that one subject, or you could just have one subject, a one subject notebook for each of your five classes that you're taking. Obviously, you need a laptop. You need to make sure that you have access to Nuzella, and you must always have a pen or pencil to be able to write down any important information that you learned from class that day. Next, parents and families. Some trends that I've been noticing in class have been cameras are continuously not being on during class. Students sometimes come late to class, and students leave early from class. So, parents and families, a way that you can help me and the rest of the teachers to be able to reinforce this at home is to remind the students that the cameras must be on all the time. Remind them that remind your students that they must come to class on time, and please be able to enforce students that they cannot leave class early because they will lose points for class. So, what I mean by that, a big part of this year is because since we're learning in a virtual setting, class participation counts as a lot. So if students were to leave early, they're going to be losing those participation points. And we don't really want that to happen because then that's going to affect their grade. So please make sure to let your students know that they must come to class on time and leave class on time. Okay, so for my contact information, a way that you guys can contact me is through my email. My email is j.aparicio@pugschools.org. On another way you guys can contact me is through text or call. My Google Voice number is 818-639-2406. And lastly, you can always come to my office hours. Please email me 24 hours before so that I can better respond to you in a timely manner. And another way you can stay connected with not only with me, but with CCMS is through Powerschool. Powerschool is a way for you to check how your students are progressing in class, what kind of grades they have, what they're missing in class. As for social media, you can always follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And for YouTube, you can always check out our YouTube portal. It's labeled as Puck Community Charter Middle School. So you can get important updates from not only your teachers, but from Mr. Estrada, your principal, and your other administrations such as Mrs. Perez and Ms. Salk. Thank you again, guys, thank you again, families and students, for taking the time to be on your first ever virtual back to school night. And then here is an alternative resource. If you guys are still having issues with your internet or any other technical issues, such as your laptop or other, like I said, other technical issues that you might be going through, the phone number is 818-77590-0388. This number is for, like I said, for any technical support you might need. Thank you again, and I hope to see you soon. Take care, everyone.